You're sitting in a mechanic's waiting room right now, or you will be soon. And when that bill comes out, you're going to feel it in your stomach. Maybe it's $1,400. Maybe it's $3,800. Maybe it's so bad the mechanic won't even look you in the eye when he tells you. And in that exact moment, your brain does something dangerous. It starts doing math. If you're still paying off your car loan, this video is going to make you uncomfortable. If you're driving a paid-off car that's falling apart, this video might actually save you thousands. And if you just bought a new car last year thinking you made the smart move, stay right there. Because here's what nobody tells you when you're standing in that waiting room, panicking. The average new car payment in America right now is $773 every single month. That's not a mortgage. That's not rent. That is just a car. And somehow, half of America is paying it anyway. Today I'm going to show you the exact math, the same framework financial experts use, to tell you whether fixing your car is actually the smart move, or whether you're just throwing money into a hole. No guessing, no emotion, just the numbers. Let's get into it. Here's the thing nobody wants to admit. Buying a car in 2025 is kind of broken. A decade ago, the average new car cost around $30,000. Today, that same car costs $15,000 more. We're talking $45,000 plus for a basic vehicle. And if you're financing it, which most people are, you're looking at $773 every single month, just disappearing from your account every single month. So when your old car breaks down and the mechanic hands you a $2,000 repair bill, yeah, your brain immediately goes to, maybe it's just time to get a new one. But here's what I want you to understand before you make that call. That feeling, that impulse, that's not logic. That's panic. And panic is the most expensive financial decision you will ever make. Okay, so let's actually think about this properly. There's this rule, been around forever, called the 50% rule. And it's dead simple. If your repair bill is approaching 50% of what your car is actually worth, that's when you need to seriously sit down and evaluate. So let's say your car's worth $8,000 right now. You check Kelley Blue Book, you check Edmunds, $8,000. That's your number. Now the mechanic tells you the transmission is gone. For $1,000 repair. That's 50% of your car's value, right at the line. Now, does that automatically mean you dump the car? No, but it means you can't just say yes without thinking. Because here's what most people miss. A $4,000 repair on a reliable car that runs perfectly for 3 more years? That's actually a steal compared to $773 a month for 60 months. Do that math real quick. 773 times 60 months. That's $46,380. For a depreciating asset, your $4,000 repair is looking pretty different now, isn't it? But here's where it gets personal. Because the 50% rule is just the starting point. The real question is, do you still trust your car? And I don't mean that emotionally. I mean it financially. Think about it like this. If your transmission goes out, and that's it, nothing else wrong. Car runs great otherwise. Experts say that's actually fine. Fix it. Keep driving. But if you're sitting there thinking, okay, transmission this month, AC compressor last summer, brakes the winter before that. That's not a car. That's a subscription service for stress. One expert put it perfectly. He said think of car ownership like a relationship. The number one thing it needs to run? Trust. And here's the wild part. Mileage doesn't even tell the full story. Some people stop trusting their car at 45,000 miles. Some people are still rolling confidently at 245,000. It's not about the number on the odometer. It's about the pattern of problems. Okay, so you've done the 50% check. You've thought about the trust factor, and you're still not sure. This is where you actually do the math. And I mean real math, not the math your emotions want to do. Here's what most people get wrong. They compare their repair bill to a new car monthly payment. That's the wrong comparison completely. You're not comparing payment to payment. You're comparing total cost to total cost. So here's how to actually do this. Take your old car. Add up everything. Your repair bill, your expected maintenance for the next 12 months, your insurance. That's your monthly cost of keeping it. Now take a new car. Add up the monthly payment, the higher insurance premium, and any fees. That's your monthly cost of replacing it. Now compare those two numbers honestly. And here's the golden rule for anyone with a paid-off car. A paid-off car has one job. Cost you less than the alternative. The day it stops doing that job, it's done. Simple as that. So let's bring this all together. If your repair bill is under 50% of your car's value, and it's an isolated problem, fix it. Every single time. Don't even think twice. If your repair bills keep piling up month after month, and you've stopped trusting the car to get you somewhere reliably, that's your sign. And if you're already paying $773 a month on a car loan and thinking about upgrading, please sit with that number for a second. That's almost $9,300 a year, just in payments. The decision isn't emotional. It's math. Leave the feelings out of it. Run the numbers. And make the decision that actually makes sense for your financial situation, not the one that feels good in the moment. If this video helped you think about this differently, drop a comment below. Tell me what your situation is. Old car? New car? Repair bill making you sweat? I read every single one. And if you want to see more videos like this, ones that actually break down the financial decisions nobody teaches you, subscribe. New video dropping every week. I'll see you in the next one.